This is from Slicer. So DI, delay Fierce to get the airborne state. Level 2. Oh, this is even different. Interesting. This is using Light Blitz with a frame kill. Very nice. Hold up, hold up. The golden era of Ed Desyncs is here. The OD Blitz era. This stuff is good because it can do it from you can do this from any combo into the OD Blitz essentially. Like that's why this stuff is useful because the initial hit determined if you could do this from the Snatcher, and it was spacing dependent, and the spacing made your combo conversion options change and what you baited. So either like you did a backdash shimmy from a driver's jab or from a charge flicker, that changed your combo conversion. Or you did a manually spaced one from like a random crouching medium kick to OD flicker, or neutral jump into OD flicker from neutral jump medium kick, and then you had to manually time a charge flicker, a partial charge flicker to get it. So basically, it was all like spacing dependent, and it was you couldn't turn any random hit into the desync unless you spent the drive rush cancel, which made it not worth it. But this stuff is like do your combo into OD Blitz and then pull them out of the level 2. So he spends 3 bars here and gets 4-7-15. That might... So the mathematical equation you got to do is, like, is it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the question. So the reason why this stuff is good is it does corner carry. But, for example, if I land this... I'm going to do more damage going into level 3, I'm pretty sure, right? How much is it after max scaling? Is it 2,000? 5,426. So that's way more damage. And equal drive meter chip damage. But I'm not guaranteed necessarily to have them in the corner. But if I do this... Was this right? How do they achieve that? It builds meter, right? So it's a math equation here. You kind of have to work out for when this is optimal or not. It's not always like guaranteed to be better to do the desync routes. So like you build resources. So if you put them in burnout, for example, and then you're building enough resources and they have no super meter, for example, then I think these are worth it because you can set up a guaranteed stun situation with more resources to kill them. So if you're not building those resources, or if they have super meter, then it's still a risk to go for the stun. These are the things you got to think about, right? So what is the setup here? So really delayed Fierce. And he does cancel in the second hit. I wish the frame meter was on to know if this is like frame perfect or not. Des Vodor, thanks for the big 6 months, man. And Six Boy Sako, thanks again for the prime. I turned into Momochi stream last night, and he hits his combo the first match I watch. True. He do be hitting them. Yeah, I wish he had the meter on. Oh, it was medium? It was medium. Oh. Brother. I don't know what combo he did after. Medium blitz. Walk forward DP. Command dash. Walk forward DP. Dash DP. Okay. Thank you. And you get more juggles here because you're not using heavy blitz. Using heavy blitz actually does eliminate some of your juggle potential. So hold on, let me do something different here. Con Quarantino? Con Quarantino, thanks so much for that fresh prime. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just in the lab here, guys. So, okay, that's the same conversion I'm doing. He just ends the conversion in a level 1. Pretty much the same conversion, right? Walk forward DP, command dash punch, walk forward DP, dash DP, level 1. So can you get a heavy blitz there is the question. That's also another big development is ending in the heavy blitz. It's like wild to me. Wait, does he get after command dash P? I'm getting lost in the sauce here. 1 DP. So he does get an extra DP here. 1 DP, slight walk DP, dash DP, and then level 2. How much do I hate Akuma? I don't hate Akuma. I'm not getting him desynced on the last hit. Oh, there it was. That was it, right? No, he got 4715. Why did he get more damage? 1 DP, command dash, walk DP, dash DP. Maybe he got both hits of the orb, and I only got one. He dash DP at the end. Yeah, I'm not getting the second hit there. I got all the hits. It was a jank way to get it, but it worked. I didn't get all the hits there. You don't need to press direction input for command dash. Just press double kick and you have less fatigue on your hands during the combos. I'm not pressing directions for command dash. I don't know what you're seeing in my inputs, but I don't have any issue with command dash. I'm holding 4 during command dash to buffer my DP. There's no fatigue there. I have my hand already placed, and then when I recover, I'm just have my index finger down the whole time. During this whole sequence, I'm holding forward because I'm also walking. Yeah, so I'm literally holding forward to buffer my walk, and then to DP I just press down. My index finger is just down the whole time. It's actually very easy on my hand to do that. And the reason I'm doing that is because I have to time my micro walks. So I'm buffering my walks and then inputting DP to buffer. So this all has a reason. I'm already doing the most ergonomic version of it for my hand. So what I'm dropping is not ergonomics here. It's the micro walk timing between all these hits. Also, does Kill Rush even come out if you don't press forward? Yeah, it doesn't come out if you don't press forward. Yeah, you just hold forward during it. You hold forward during it if you want to do the Kill Rush. That's not a big deal. My index finger is just down just to make it happen. It's interesting. Like, once you grind these enough, you can also understand intuitively, like, how to solve them as well. Because there I could tell, I'm starting to recognize when my second to last DP is hitting them really too low, and I don't have enough height to get the dash up DP at the end. So then I just realized if I see that, I can do dash forward light blitz to salvage it at the end. So like once you do these enough, there is a sort of intuitive Marvel-esque style juggling that you can modify on the fly to help stabilize some of these conversions, even if it's not the most optimal one. New Momochi just dropped? Momochi just dropped? What's going on here? What do you say? Middle flicker panic. I saw him practicing this. I saw him practicing this on stream this morning. I just had to, look at my work computer. So, yeah, I think they just figured out. So, medium blitz is what you do from airborne. So, okay. This makes me want to revisit my my medium punch target combo conversion. So this means from grounded OD blitz, you do manual delay heavy blitz. I showed that from medium punch target combo, you can do also the manual delay heavy blitz. And now from airborne pickup, like the I don't know what you call this state, the crumple state, the crumple airborne pickup state. You do it with jab to medium flicker and jab to medium blitz. And jab to medium blitz is great because that's an airtight frame kill. Anything that you can get rid of manual timing is great. So this is, and then what the fuck is this? Medium flicker at the end. And that's 5,000 damage. So what is the other max damage from this? What is the... I forget the medium punish counter flicker max damage. Is it this? What is it? Yeah, I'm sure you can get heavy blitz too, but... I mean, he's doing this, right? But what was the other Didn't even work. 3-3-12. Oh, maybe this? 3-6-5-8. Yeah, he builds meter with level 2 out. 5-6-5-8. That's getting removed. Listen, we don't need your damn negativity in this chat. He survived the level 2 patch without this removed, and unlike every other bullshit level 2 in the game, unfortunately you have to spend a little bit more than 5 minutes practicing this in training mode, okay? I would recommend dusting off the Cheeto dust from the fingers, picking up the controller, trying this for yourself first before you spread such blasphemy. Okay? This shit is hard as fuck. There's one of one doing it right now. Momochi is the only guy landing this shit in a match right now. I'm sure others will follow. Others will follow. But this shit is too hard. It's an actual skill gap. They're so rare to have in modern Street Fighter. It's so rare to have this kind of stuff in the combo routing, right? Skill gaps in combo routing are almost obsolete. Your decision making is where that occurs these days. But this is both really high-level flowchart decision-making, extremely high-level decision-making, and also extremely hard to execute. We don't need to say immediately that's getting nerfed. Come on. Even if you're being facetious, I feel like just engaging that mentality is strengthening patch culture in a toxic way. It's strengthening... The moment we see something that's cool and good for the character, we say that's going to get nerfed. I think we shouldn't do that without more context. Even though I know we're just, and also I want to be, whoever that specific chatter was, listen, I already forgot their name. I'm not talking to you directly. I'm using you as a jumping springboard. I don't want to make you feel bad personally, okay? I have a problem with doing that. I'm sorry. I know personally you might feel attacked. I'm not talking to you personally. No hard feelings. I'm using that as a springboard for a larger idea, discourse thing that comes from many, many anonymous voices on the internet, not yourself. So just want to get that out of the way. But yeah, it's a problem I see. I mean, stuff that's hard to do should get nerfed if it doesn't make any sense to a degree, and like, you know, there's not enough of a skill gap. Or execution barrier to make it happen. But I definitely disagree. There's a pervasive mentality of like, oh, things, it doesn't matter how hard something is to execute or implement. If it's broken, it's broken. And I definitely disagree with that. I don't think that's true. I think pragmatism is definitely something you got to consider when considering balance and ease of use and practicality. Those are all very important factors. And that's why we see characters like Ken and Luke be top tier and dominate tournaments, because they're so easy. You still have to be a top-tier player to win, of course, but like the characters themselves, you don't have to do this to win with those characters, right? So Ed is a character that presents an opportunity where I think he's a strong character, but I don't think he's as good as Luke or Ken. But he presents this opportunity where, like, maybe if you're insane, you can squeeze more out of him than all the other Ed players and do something unique. And I love stuff like this. Actually ended this. Actually? Okay, me. You don't have to actually be. Well, I'm making my point here. But congratulations. That's the goal. Wait, did you do it from lights, though? Yeah, so you did it from lights. That's the thing. So, you see here, guys. So, okay, he lands a heavy blitz route. What do you go for? The command dash? So you did you modified it because you were too close to the corner. So here's all of the concessions here, right? So he did this from light scaling. So he got an average hit. He's too close to mid-screen, so you don't get the full desync route. So you actually sacrifice damage, because to do these routes optimally, you have to be further away from the corner. And you see how much damage he gets from this? Look at the damage. It's good damage. Don't get me wrong. but it's only 2,800 damage. That's all that combo does. And I'm actually fairly certain that you do more damage. Was that with a punish counter starter? What was the starter? It's 3 lights. Jab, jab. Yeah, just jab, jab, jab. And then, oh, I dropped that. $2,670. Oh, so it does do more damage. Okay, nice. That's good to know. Corner carry, though? You still get that corner carry. Maybe... Let's see. You still get good corner carry on generic level 2 conversions. It doesn't differ that much, right? I actually don't know if you can do that variation from here. Yeah, you're a little bit out of range for that. You have to do the less damaging variation. So you'd get corner no matter what. That's what his level 2 is good for. So you get corner no matter what, right? But yeah, that was... But you see, he went for this hard manual timing and got like 130 more damage out of it. But at the risk of dropping this at so many points. You're saying this version gives you a safe jump? So the other thing Momochi is doing also... Okay, so hold on. What was the new route? There's too much going on at once. Too much to learn all at once. So this is the jab medium variation, and then forward walk, heavy DP, command dash, dash DP, dash medium blitz, link level 1. Let me run this on repeat over here muted so I can glance over and remember. This is a very expensive conversion. So what is it? I love that this is just a frame kill. Oh, this is... Oh, let me not pop off too soon. I was going to say, this is so easy. Whoops. Huh. Hold on. What are you guys talking about? What's a frame kill? So you see after this level 2 pops, I'm doing whiff jab into medium blitz. And that sets up perfectly this single bounce. So if I were not do the jab, if I did a blitz right away, you see how it doesn't give me that single bounce. And if I were to manually time it, I could do it too late where they also just fall into the orb itself, right? So the frame kill, if you see the bar, the top of the frame meter below in the middle of the screen, the top meter is my frame data going on, right? So if I whiff jab here and then do immediate blitz, I can very easily get the exact timing to do the medium blitz instead of manually timing it by sitting here and waiting and trying to predict the timing. because there's input buffers in the game. So as I recover from the level 2, I can very easily get jab to come out immediately after the level 2 because there's a generous window where it'll read your input and go, okay, you get jab right away when you recover. And then same deal after I recover from the whiff jab. If I whiff jab and then do my medium blitz, there's a very generous window where the buffer will read my input and give me the medium blitz as soon as my jab recovers. So that means I can kill exactly 13 frames, because when I press this button here, you see it takes 13 frames from start to finish before I can do any other action. It kills 13 frames. So when you whiff moves in the middle of setups and combos without the intent of hitting the opponent, but rather the intent of setting up your timing to be precise so that you can get the exact timing for your follow-up. So after this level 2, I whiff jab. I can even mash it if you see my inputs. I mash the jab until one of them comes out. And then I do medium blitz, and that lets me consistently get this timing. Consistently get that single hit bounce that I need. So setups where you can do frame kills are much, much more consistent when you're doing very precise juggle type of combos like this. So the other routes, doing this into level 2, the heavy blitz is not, there's no frame kill, there's just a manual delay. So getting this heavy blitz into level 2 is a liability, because you could very easily drop it. See there, I got it right there. That's what I want. But it's very easy to drop that because I have to delay manually like 8 frames after my level 2 and then do it. If I do it too early, it messes up. If I do it too late, it messes up. So having a frame kill makes it nice and easy. This is way easier. 5,094. So what would you normally do here? This might not even work here. Good find. I didn't find this. Momochi found it and chat linked it. I had no part in this. I think at this point you might just have to do this. Yeah, you're getting like 1,000 more damage here. And this one's easy, relatively. There's still something funky going on right there, though. And what is the frame advantage at the end of that? Thank you. Plus 50. I was kind of late on that. So this sets up an empty jump low or throw. Or no, I guess not throw, you're 2+, right? Are you? You can throw on +4 and wake up, right? How many active frames do I throw? It's been a while. 3 active frames. Oh yeah, you should be able to throw. So that sets up an empty jump low or throw. We do that breaks on the heavy version.
Alright.
What's... I saw this earlier. This is too long. But like, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything new to glean from it. I already see how the heavy version works, and I was doing the heavy version. It's in English? Yeah, I don't know. You do the heavy version. I don't know what there is else to glean from it. Yeah, I went through that a little bit. I skimmed through it at one point, and I was like, okay, I don't know. I don't really see anything new here. So does this work? Oh, I had a whole different conversion from this route, but I don't think I'm ever going to use that. You try to start frame killing by holding backwards. Right, that's what I was doing. Do you mean quarter circle back, buffer, hold back, and then do it? That's what I do. Because building a little bit more space feels better. Wait, so after any air snatcher, you can get this light punch frame kill? Hold on. You're saying, like... Still gotta go into level 2, right? Or, sorry, OD. Oh, almost. Almost, right? Clip that. Clip that. I swear he hit the floor, then bounced back into it. What is happening? Oh! Oh, OTG! OTG! OTG. Why is he's bouncing into it? That's crazy. Are you kidding me? I don't know, this one doesn't seem to be giving it to me, right? I think I might have been too close to the corner. So wait, hold on. Okay. Okay. So hold on. Mid screen, you can get the heavy one, but you can't do medium to. You can't do medium there into the jab. Mid screen, you can get the heavy blitz conversion from the air snatcher after OD blitz. But you can't get the jab into medium blitz conversion. Near the corner, though, from this distance, the jab to medium blitz works. Sometimes. Uh-oh. Okay, why did it work there? Did I frame off before? After light punch medium blitz, you can get the light blitz struggle. Should you do manual into that? Oh, the juggle points run out early. Yeah, the juggle potential here is different because you're starting from the heavy snatcher. Light Blitz normally carries all the way through when you start from like OD Snatcher, for example. Like you can go all the way up until the final hit with Light Blitz. So you can see that the hits start to whiff, the early hits. So you might not be able to go corner to corner. That's so strange. Wait, what was that? What was that on hit? So that last DP is not going to connect, huh? Plus 44. So you get a plus 44 knockdown there. That was plus 45. This seems pretty good. I kind of like this. This doesn't seem bad. I kind of love that too. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me double check this. So if they quick rise, it's meaty. But if they back recover, let me turn off this block reversal. I want to see if I can like get in a throw. I don't think you can. Ah! It's not perfect. Yeah, it's also liable for that to happen. Goroboros, thanks so much for the big 4 months. I appreciate that. Steam Monkey Plays earlier with the big 20. Vomax 2K with the big 40. Dr. Awesome 598 for the 42. Thank you guys. Sorry, I'm like, I'm deep in the lab right now. Yeah. I mean, it gets you in your plus, but that's it. Oh, so if you're too close, they just bounce right into it. Yeah, so this doesn't... There's like a weird spacing where if you're close to the corner but not quite in it, this will work for the desync. Yeah, so I don't think medium is going to work here. So close to working, but it just doesn't quite work. That is just so sick, though. Is that the Momochi juggle? We're building on top of the foundation that he was showing off. This is from Air Grab. I haven't seen this variation anywhere. And look, you can do reversal DP here, and you get the single bounce. This is like, it's like perfect. Oh, I can just... The juggle limits here is weird. Oh! What? I cannot believe I stumbled into this. I actually got to delay the super. For 815 from air grab. What was the best you could do here? Two 590. So this is more damage. 4552. How much did it do again? Did significantly more damage, right? 418? Yeah. Or 4,815? That is nuts. That's a huge improvement. For 2 bars that you build back in the middle of it. I think this might be the best one. This might be one of the best conversions from this. Obviously, it's all contingent on landing the manual timing, though. But once you get past, if you get past the initial activation, hold on, what happens? We haven't experimented too much with just the first hit. Let me just quickly test this. Oh, nothing, okay. Because they just fall right into it. It has to be the second hit when you activate. You do have to be a decent amount of ways away from the corner, though. Yeah, because even here it's not connecting. But I'm practically mid-screen right now. Wow. Too much going on here. This is building... This is a conversion building off the stuff that Momochi has been publicizing. But I have not seen any variation from this. So there's been several new developments, right? Okay. So let's summarize what's all new. Okay. Grounded OD Blitz into the same similar sort of manual conversion right here. into getting the desync for massive damage. That's update number 1. Right? Minor side note, I also proved that you can do the same thing from the turret combo. Right? So you can pick that up as well. And then Slice FGC, someone posted a tweet from Slice FGC that showed doing it from a different conversion, which you can get from Punish Counter, like a DI or something like that, an airborne conversion into the OD Blitz. And you do that with light into medium blitz, which sets that up. And then we also saw, what was the other application of the medium blitz? You know, maybe something like this. Yeah, that one's kind of free relative to all the other ones. That one's great. And then I was experimenting with the air grab, and you can get the heavy blitz conversion. But this one is finicky for sure. So this one is the one I came up with so far, right here. So this one you got to be kind of away from the corner. Oh, I'm going to swap sides for the first time in a while. Do I want to walk backwards for this one? Maybe you don't want to walk backwards. Oh, I can't get it anymore. That was too early. Still too close to the corner. So, you have to come up with a conversion that works when you are closer to the corner. But if you're far away from the corner, but not in the corner. You gotta be far away from the corner, but not in the corner. Far away from one corner, but not in the other corner. Seems pretty picky, actually. Actually, will this work in the heavy when you're in the corner? Heavy is actually okay to do in the corner, isn't it? It's the jab to medium blitz that doesn't work. Jab to medium blitz will work. Wait, I'm getting confused. When does jab to medium blitz work? Jab to medium blitz does work, but it's like when you're in the corner, but not quite. I don't think it works mid-screen, though. Yeah, so it doesn't work there. Too early. So normally that would give me all the hits, right? Well, that's hitting twice now. That didn't hit twice before. And my other, when I first found it, it would bounce once perfectly. That might have been a fluke spacing, huh? Well, that's not great. So what does it depend on? How close when you grab them? See, I don't even think this will work. So there's some kind of difference in the spacing, right? Of the OD. It must be when you do the OD blitz. Hold on. I feel like the height they're bouncing is different, right? Okay, that was up close. So what I did here, jab whiff first. Nope, see, it didn't work right there. Up close, jab whiff. Then do it. Not at all. Totally different. Far away. Totally different. Yeah, it depends on the height. There's something that is not uniform about when you grab them. That was plus 66. Plus 65. Plus 59. So the higher up they are, the more frame advantage you have. Driver's crouch heavy kick. What's up, Shine? You think that'll stabilize it from all the conversions? Okay, so hold on. Up high. Up close, up high. Did that even work? Sorry, I'm starting to lose my mind. It's hitting kind of funky. I got that. Okay. If I delay the crouch heavy kick. I guess the drive rush does give you the chance to eyeball the height, at least on the crouch heavy kick. Okay, there the hits of the OD Blitz connected. That's what you want. That's what you want. So that was from high, right? Okay, and then from low. I don't know. Okay. Okay, you might be onto something here, Shine. That wasn't delayed enough. I see, yeah. Some of the hits still whiffed, okay. A little funky, I don't know. Yeah, this might be the stabilizing required. However, can I use this to go into my other conversion that I actually want to go into? Oh, hold on. Let me test like when I'm in the corner. Hey, you push your way out of the corner here. Yeah, at least you have a visual cue of the OD Blitz whiffing or not at the beginning to know if you messed it up or not. What am I doing there? My brain is running out of juice right now. After the first bounce on the ball. Yeah, I'm not concerned about the conversions post the first bounce. I'm not concerned about that. I know those work. I know I'm messing them up. I'm just testing to get the first bounce. If I get the first bounce and I have distance from the corner, it works. So I'm not actually concerned about that part. So something. I'm already forgetting all the routes. There's like 5 routes I learned, so like I'm mixing them up. So if I get the single bounce, I'm good. I'm happy. So that confirms that in the corner too, you can correct this. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Still a little finicky. Yeah, this doesn't give you the meter gain, right? Well, so why doesn't it give you the meter gain? What are the rules? Is it because you spent... Just because you use OD meter? Drive rush? I forgot he had this target combo. I literally forgot this existed. Should I be using that? I completely forgot that existed. Because, like, it's good for confirming into supers, but if you're confirming into, like, random level 1, I just do crash heavy kick. I don't do the target combo. Yeah, it does less damage, right? It's still a little funky. A couple hits whip there. Okay, can I do my conversion here? Yes, sir! There we go, OTG combos. Is that one hard? I just made it up, but it's actually, I think this might be the easiest one because, I mean, you know, you have to pick your hard, right? So, if you can land the first part, the rest of it is automatically timed. Yeah, so if you don't like the heavy blitz, you're not gonna like it. But literally, that's the only manually timed portion of this. It's reversal DP dash, everything's reversal. Okay, I don't know what I messed up there, but did I do something wrong? I gotta look at the frame meter. As long as I'm doing everything reversal timing and it works, I'm happy. If I do things reversal timing and it doesn't work, I'm unhappy because that means something is a little too frame perfect for my taste. Oh, why didn't it pop? I've been on leverless since last Evo. Shine, are you doing quarter circle back and then holding back for a frame and then pressing heavy punch? You should be doing walk back into the heavy blitz for most conversions. There might be some where you don't, but for like this one and the Momochi one that he demoed, if you walk back right before you press the heavy punch, it's a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm in neutral, and then I do quarter circle back, and I hold back for a frame, and then I press punch. And I think that micro walk back distance makes it a bit more consistent. That could just be me feeling that. I don't know, but that's the kind of the. So I landed it there. You see how it worked for me in this attempt, and I held back for 3 frames. It looks like. So I noticed doing it with that kind of mentality made it more consistent. I don't know if it actually matters or not, but it made it more consistent for me. I can't really confirm that the spacing actually made a difference. Leverless, I use Kitsune. I think exclamation point controller might tell you. See, I don't know why I didn't pick up there. I don't know if I missed something. I'm hoping that if I land the desync, everything just works no matter what. See, I don't know why it's bouncing there and other times it blows up right away. See, I wasn't getting this final hit to desync before. That's the only thing I don't like about this, is that sometimes the last 2 hits pick up right away, which lets me get the level 1, and sometimes they don't. Can you not combo level 1 if level 2 is on screen? No, you definitely can. That knocks you back pretty far. Not that far. Yeah, the level 1 is outrunning you still. Or the level 2, rather. Yeah, so Shine, oh, look at this concept. Can I do it here? From a different one, I showed something like that. I didn't test on this one, so that's the other thing I thought about. So, back roll is meaty. So, but you see? Yeah, it's like, I did it from another one, like a jab medium, the jab medium combos that's going around. But the best I could do, I did manage to one time use, there's 3 hits remaining, and I managed to push through them with 2 hits and then have one separate mix-up for a throw strike, but only with a back roll. So it doesn't, I haven't found something, but this is the idea that I came up with, right? It's like maybe use ODDP to knock him down, and push him backwards. Yeah, see, no, not quite. Oh! Okay. 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 Just right away. That's meaty. But it's too meaty. It's too meaty. Yeah, it's too meaty. If they back roll... Make him do EXDP? Why? EXDP will get through. The problem is that they recover in place. What, do you think EXDP won't get through? It'll just get through, right? Yeah, it's not even going to be a thing. This is such a tease, man. I cannot believe how one Twitch chatter opened up the floodgates with Momochi, and now like there's so much. I just feel like in the past 2 days, there's too much to even digest. There's manually timed heavy blitz. There's also I didn't even get to totally understanding when to do the heavy blitz and medium blitz enders after the final hits of the bomb. There's jab medium from airborne conversions to get a consistent frame kill. And then there's this OTG one that I just made up. And then there's the potential for actual knockdown into Oki from your combos, which has been... Some of these exist. I don't exactly remember. I never learned them, but they seem kind of jank. But this seems almost potentially good. I haven't been able to digest all this. It's too much. I don't know if there's a better way to push them into this or what. It's just sick. I'm ping-ponging them. He's definitely hitting the ground and then ping-ponging. This is an OTG combo. See, sometimes they double. Sometimes you get 2 hits of the bomb at the end there, and I don't quite know why. Should I do something different? Too meaty. What's up, Crims? Back on the streets, June 26th. You've been unlocked. Are you still hype even though his scissor kicks is in charge? Thanks for the big 87, by the way. And Leaster the second, thanks for the raid. See, I don't know why sometimes I'm getting the 2 bomb hits, sometimes I'm not. It's pretty inconsistent. It might have to do with the timing of my heavy dash my heavy blitz actually make this even happen? And if that's the case, if there's a window and it behaves differently based on that window, I'm not going to be happy about that. Well, no, I'm already past that, so it should be consistent at this point. I must be, what the fuck? I'm eyeing the frame meter so hard. I'm trying to make sure so badly that I'm not messing up and leaving gaps anywhere. Oh, you didn't hear about the scissors? Yeah, they made scissors in motion. Or maybe you did hear about it, but yeah. I don't know if I broke the news for you, but I saw people talking about that on Twitter. Bemoaning the death of Charge. He still has charge moves. I'm just not sure which are charger and which aren't. I'm assuming Head Stomp is charge for sure. Psycho Crusher is probably still charge. You know, you can cut this short and get a decent amount of damage out of this. Doing dash and a super on this side is not my strong suit. I need to actually delay the super. I'm doing such a crazy SOCD. I'm holding every direction except for right, and then I'm tapping right to do forward dash. I'm holding down, left, up, and then tapping right to do forward dash, and then releasing every finger except for my middle finger on down, so that I can do jump cancel SOCD without ever moving my middle finger. I'm like, I'm getting deep in the weeds here. See, I don't know why I didn't explode twice there. That's left? Yeah, I'm tapping right to go left. Exactly. I'm holding down, left, up, and then tapping right to dash left. Welcome to SOCD. Oh. Bison walks as fast as Akuma, driver's close to DJ. Yeah, it's crazy how mobile he is. Completely different from Street Fighter V. See, I don't know why I'm not getting double bounce or double explosion at the end there. Why am I not getting all the hits? Oh, so much better. Okay, I don't have to dash there. 4399. Okay, 4399. So I don't get a third DP there. I see what you're saying. ODDP here. But I think I already tested this. The problem is you can't push them through. I think I already tested this one. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, it's just still too deep. Because the holy grail is to be able to push them out of the orb again and get a strike throw mix. That's kind of the idea. So... Okay, what did I even learn here? Can I just eyeball this manually? Oh, so you still do get a desync if they bounce weird like that. That's a pretty good one. So I don't know if the heavy is going to work here. I almost feel like I'm too far away from them for this one. Simply become Momochi. This one is not what Momochi's doing. This is different. We're trying to pave new grounds from what Momochi set forth. Momochi lit the fire. We're trying to see how far it can spread. I'm trying to understand is I'm doing reversal OD Blitz on purpose because it's getting all the hits. I'm trying to understand like what the rules are exactly, right? So if I get all the hits of OD Blitz, because doing the Drive Rush correction is nice. It's nice to have this option, but it adds more scaling actually. You're doing less damage when you do it this way. So... and it has some visual cues, which is nice. Like, this is, like, kind of viable. Kind of. But this also gives you the jab medium one. I think this makes doing the jab medium conversion viable. And there's corrections if it bounces weirdly where it bounces too early. So, okay, if it bounces too early, I need to do, like, reversal DP. So it didn't bounce that weird there. So there I would do walk DP. I forgot what I was doing. I definitely got to pack it up soon. So you still get a really good combo, or decent combo, if you get the weird bounce. But you're hoping to get this, right? But you gotta, it's also too close to the corner, actually. This juggles? Have we been neglecting an option here? Huh. Okay, well that... What is the pickup? I fucking forgot what the pickup is. Too much. Four 670. Wasn't I getting 4881? I guess I was doing a different desync. You're supposed to do 2 walk DPs, right? Before command dash. Like, I'm comparing this to Momochi's original grounded OD Blitz combo. So he would do slight delay DP, walk DP, right? I'm trying to see if I can get that extra bounce here. Oh! I don't think this will juggle. I think this is using too much juggle potential with the grab. What the hell did I do to get 48815 or 4815? Not 48815. What was I doing? I guess it was the higher conversion, right? It's a different route. So this is the super deep low conversion. Kind of mimicking. So here what I did is I purposely tried to hit raw OD Blitz after the grab as deep as possible. That seems to work. Just get some DPs in there. 4250. I don't even know what the max was here before. Just this? Something significantly less damaging. Oh, it worked. But I don't know if I can get the follow-up. That might not work. Oh, oh. Heavy Blitz, dash DP. Light Blitz, Light Blitz. Wait, are you saying when I got it to work? Sorry, I'm not following Ukemi. Yeah, I'm kind of mimicking the regular grounded version, but I don't think it works yet. I don't think you can do kill rush after 2 DPs because of the juggle potential eaten up by the heavy snatcher or flicker in the beginning. Cube 2201111. Thanks for the 5 months. Yeah, so this starter is from the grab. So if you do this and then wait, like I do a jab frame kill, then manually delay to hit the OD blitz as deep as possible, you can do the heavy blitz pickup. So like if you hit this as deep as possible, you can do the manual heavy blitz pickup here. And then you can get a similar conversion to the grounded OD blitz pickup. But I don't think you can do DP kill rush P like you do on the grounded version, right? So it's slightly different, but also there's a lot of similarities here. So I think it's the same. Well, see, he landed on his back there? Oh, he lands on the back the same. Does this work up close? It's probably better overall to do the manual timing with the dry rush and then do the jab medium. Still some caveats there though, for sure. So when you're further out, it for sure works. Heavy blitz. It's gonna be like how the Oro race was. It's a little similar. There's some parallels. I just think people are excited by cool combos. Seems like medium blitz is what you want to do if they're up high. So you can also do the other way and then like do immediate OD blitz. Get them as high as possible, do jab medium blitz. Right? So the rules seem to be as deep as low as possible, then do the manually timed heavy blitz, right? Still tough. Seems like when I delay like this, I always get the initial early bounce, which means I need to do immediate DP. So that one I didn't actually get the initial early bounce, so I didn't need to do immediate DP. Yeah, it actually seems easier to just kind of delay and wait for them to be as high as possible in the bounce, and then do OD Blitz. Or not. Or yeah. This version stable? What do you got? Oh, so if you get the double bounce. So yeah, it seems like there's this timing where you get that double bounce, right? It's like bounce, bounce right away. You can also do heavy DP there to pick up. But the thing is, that's cool and all. And you got the, is it the save jump ender? That's plus 42, right? What did you do here? This was reversal. That I don't think this reversal timing is going to be the same. It's going to be height and spacing dependent. That's my concern there. I think you have to manually modify the pickup. Right? So that did 3930. Like what I just did more damage. And it has a way for you to eyeball it. Because I think I see where you're going, but look, it's like, okay, if I pick him up here and I do this, you're saying reversal. This is kind of like the height you were doing, and you get the double bounce. And I already forgot your conversion, but I get the idea, right? But I think if you're here, for example, it's not going to work. It's my understanding. It was close. Yeah, like I don't. It's not universal based on the pickup. So I think one thing I'm noticing is like if you just purposely wait for them to bounce as high as possible. And then do OD Blitz, the jab medium conversion becomes very consistent. As I say that, right? Okay, so at least from a distance. It seems like from a distance that works. Now let's say up closer. That's working too. I think if they start bouncing funny, you can just always use Light Blitz to kind of save it. I'm able to get the desync mid-screen from far away by doing 5 LK frame kill too. You're saying from the air grab? Well, which desync? That's hitting deep. So I'm guessing you're doing the heavy. Yeah, if you do so the rules are, like, I can definitely tell. If you let the OD Blitz hit as deep as possible, low to the ground as possible, then you can get the heavy Blitz desync. Which, is cool, but that's harder to time. Then up close, I'm guessing that'll be... Huh? Will that work up close? Yeah, see up close. Is it height dependent or spacing dependent? It's height dependent. But they're too low to the ground. Even stand light punches too much if they're low to the ground. Well, chat, listen. This is an endless, endless, bottomless pit. The dust will settle soon. I'm sure we'll iron out the conversions. So to recap, so that we have something we could walk away with that has some level of consistency. Let's recap real quick and then call it an evening. Okay. So this conversion with the manually timed heavy blitz is, for sure, the way to go. If you can learn it and optimize it, it is the way to go to punish DPs in the corner, for sure. It's going to take a lot of practice. Now, also we learned that we can use conversions to pick up things from our airborne pickups. So, for example, maybe, I think this was an example used. From punish counter, medium punch flicker. How do we do it? I forgot. From this one, did we use the... I think this one still used heavy, right? Yeah. So even from punish counter flicker, we can use the heavy delay to get the desync pickup. Something like that. And then if you get a punish counter crumple DI, it's also possible to get these airborne ones with jab medium. I forget the full conversion, but was there another way to get the jab medium from a grounded hit that I'm forgetting about? Arrow Blazer, thanks for the fresh prime. Appreciate the sub. You get it from here? From up closer? No. Is there another example? What am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let me double check what Momochi showed. Oh, yes, he picked up by using OD Snatcher into OD Flicker. Sorry. OD Flicker into OD Blitz, which gives even more height. So you have to get more height to get jab to medium. Okay, so that's the stabilize. So you can do the manual timing with this. And this is manually timed, but it is possible. Or you can stabilize it by doing OD flicker first into OD blitz, and then do this auto-timed, and then whatever conversion comes after. Okay, so now we know that is that consistent? No, it's more about on a crumple. On a crumple, you can pick up with OD flicker, with OD blitz, and so that's the airborne version, right? So that's kind of like when do you get that? You get that when you're doing this. So wait, does that mean you can get this? Does that mean this works? Oh! You can meter dump into it. Oh yeah, and from full screen charge, right? This is the pickup. So punishing fireballs, right? Oh my god, this one is huge. Anything that you can stabilize with OD Snatcher into OD Flicker, you can do this auto time desync. What is the optimal conversion he's doing here? This is the hard part. Manual walk DP, Command Dash P, Dash DP, and then medium blitz. Weird enders. You get the weird enders on this one. So yeah, for example, they're playing the fireball game from here. You can suddenly just go snatch them up. Okay, let me turn this off. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh, that might be too many actually. Okay, there might be different juggles here. Okay, I don't think the Kill Rush P is going to connect. Okay, so we're going to have to use some blitz. That was random. It's actually hard to use up all the hits. Or maybe that's what you want to do. Duntini, thanks for the 7 months. Double dash H blitz. Like push them into it, you're saying? Oh. So remember, this is from this. So the best we're going to be for is 3502, right? So, like, no matter what sloppy conversion you do here, you're doing something better, right? Yeah, it's like no matter what you do after this point, because the problem is we're too close to the corner. Oh, I can't even do that anymore. Can I do this? Actually, you do get pretty good damage from this, huh? $4,033. That's actually pretty good, actually. Doing this without having access to Kill Rush P is kind of weird. Like, I don't know if it'll work. Still more damage. Wait, how did I get that? How did I just do this? I did micro walk and then dash TP. I can always just settle for that, I guess, right? Okay, hold on. What did I do there? Fuck. That's not too bad. Try delay DP, DP, double dash DP. Double DP here is very not easy. It's like... Oh, okay. Like that? Oh, that's not bad. It's not great either. I don't love it. I don't love it. Okay. So, let's start over. Let's start over.